Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Review Flex. In this video, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Deadpool 3 movie, and it looks like the Time Variance Authority will be playing a big role within the movie. So guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, stay up to date with all the movie news we have going on around here, and with that down, let's jump into this movie news. So guys, we're going to jump into this article here from Bounding Into Comics. Rumor, Deadpool 3 to see TVA recruiting prime versions of live-action Marvel heroes to fight the Council of Kangs. Yeah, guys, so it looks like the upcoming Deadpool 3 movie is set to be quite a crazy movie with multiverses, dragging characters out of different multiverses to fight the Council of Kangs. And it looks like the TVA, the Time Variance Authority, which is in Loki Season 1 and 2, looks set to be a big piece of what is going on in the Deadpool 3 movie. So let's continue reading on, guys, and see what it has to say. So, as it seems ever more likely that the Merc with a Mouth's MCU debut will see him traversing the multiverse. A new rumor suggests that Deadpool 3's crossover shenanigans will see Loki's Time Variance Authority attempting to assemble prime versions of various Marvel heroes into an anti-Kang the Conqueror fighting force. So yeah, this is interesting, guys. It looks like they're going to be using Deadpool to traverse into different multiverses to collect, the Marvel heroes to fight back against the Council of Kangs, which is an interesting concept. Would it work on screen? Do you think it's something that sounds good, guys? Jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about that. Let's keep reading. So we've got a little comic book panel here, and it looks like we've got Deadpool fighting Kang, which looks pretty cool. So Deadpool takes on Kang the Conqueror in Deadpool's Secret Wars Volume 1, Issue Number 1, 2015 from Marvel Comics. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So this latest whisper was first raised to the public on October 30th, courtesy of reliable scooper My Time to Shine Hello. Again, guys, that's a regular occurrence on this channel. My Time to Shine Hello is a Twitter account that seems to have a lot of inside scoops and insider information when it comes to Marvel. They seem to be an insider in the industry, the movie industry to some degree. We don't actually know who this person is. Do they work for Marvel or do they work for another studio? They seem to get a lot of information correct, so let's continue and read what they have to say about this upcoming Deadpool 3 movie. So, showing the previously released set photo of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman in their respective comic book costumes, the scooper revealed, Deadpool 3 is about the TVA picking up the prime versions of each hero to create a multiversal army to fight the Kangs. And they picked up Hugh Jackman's Wolverine to recruit, but he's not fully on board. My Time to Shine Hello added, this is what the movie is about. Obviously, we can see the post here that they put up on their account. And following the concept mentioned in their initial post, My Time to Shine Hello was then pressed by a Twitter user at King Btrev for details on the MCU's definition of a prime hero, to which the scooper explained this designation was only applied to what the TVA considered to be the ultimate or best version of each given character. Yeah, so it looks like Deadpool will be traversing the multiverse to pick up what the TVA deem as the best version of each of the Marvel heroes. So what that means, I'm not really sure. How you consider what's the best and what isn't, I don't really know what the criteria is. But there's going to be a lot of... it sounds like it's going to be pretty mad and pretty fun to see Deadpool doing that anyway. Speaking to individual characters, trying to recruit people, and the wacky and weird way that Deadpool's going to try and do that, I think is going to be quite fun, guys. But let's keep going. So, understandably, this teased that Deadpool 3 would be in every Marvel movie ever crossover event was met with disappointment from some fans, particularly those who were hoping that the mutant-adjacent hero would be allowed to retain his individuality when he finally came under control of Disney. However, much to their ostensible relief, they were soon met with the clarification from fellow scooper Can We Get Some Toast that despite the film's multiversal plot, to be clear, Deadpool 3 is still very much a Deadpool movie. Yeah, guys, this is something that a lot of people have been worrying about. There seems to be so many characters and so much multiversal kind of shenanigans going on in this movie that people are worried that Deadpool's going to be diluted inside of his own movie and we won't actually see much of him. But from what this scooper is saying, it looks like it's very much going to be a Deadpool-centric movie. Even though there's going to be a lot of stuff going on around the Deadpool character, it's still very much going to be a Deadpool-centered movie, which is good to hear because obviously shoving a load of cameos and different characters in, it can get diluted and each character doesn't have enough time to shine and it can just dilute the characters sometimes. But it sounds like Deadpool is going to be center in the movie, which is good. So his antics with Cable's time machine caught the TVA's attention, and he became their prisoner. Further summarized, the bread-themed insider referencing the event of Deadpool's 2 ending montage. When Deadpool learns about the TVA's plan for a multiversal army, it gives him the motivation to escape and try to convince Hugh Jackman's Wolverine to come with him. That is going to be one of the best scenes just in comic book history, period. Watching Deadpool try to convince Hugh Jackman's Wolverine to be on his team, and then them having an ensuing fight, stabbing each other with all their claws and knives and whatever. Like, it's going to be the most funny, just like R-rated, crazy, just whatever. It's just going to be absolutely hilarious, and it's going to be so fun to watch, and I'm so excited for it, guys. I think this movie's going to make all the money in the world. Like, but then again, if this movie comes out and it bombs critically, that would be a massive shock to everybody, I think. But I think we're in for something special, guys, so we need to keep our eye out for it. So, obviously, that's the post there. To be clear, Deadpool 3 is still very much a Deadpool movie, which we already read. And Deadpool 3 is about the TVA picking up prime versions of each character, which we already read. Leading to credence to My Time to Shine Hello, and can we get some Toast's respective insights, is the fact that they are not the first scoopers to make mention of Time Variance Authority's upcoming recruitment drive. I think when we're trying to add mutants and X-Men into the established MCU, it would have to be the Time Variance Authority, because they jump between multiverses. They're the one who are in charge of different timelines. You know, and it makes the most amount of logical sense to have those, you know, the Time Variance Authority interacting, you know, with the mutants and bringing them across. Like, it just logically makes sense. I'm not sure how there's any other way that you could bring mutants into the MCU. They couldn't have been there all along, because where would they have been during the events, you know, of the Infinity Saga? And, you know, it just seems like a logical kind of route for the TVA to kind of recruit the MCU heroes that we know, and to bring the X-Men across and kind of mix it all together. Yeah. So, in September, Geeks Worldwide proprietor Casey Walsh claimed that when it came to the film's plot, Deadpool 3 is a lead-up to Secret Wars. Realities are collapsing, and the TVA is picking up heroes from these dying worlds to put them into one universe. New Earth or Battleworld. Wolverine is chosen from the Fox universe and finds an imprisoned Deadpool. They start their adventure to save Wolverine's dying universe and friends. Obviously, we've got the Twitter post here from Casey Walsh of what we just read. So further, according to the tease of Avengers Secret Wars plot, previously shared by My Time to Shine Hello, the MCU resetting film's extensive roster of supposed cameo appearances will mostly feature only one version of each hero, such as the cast of Fantastic Four in 2005, over the cast of Fantastic and Fanks Jensen's Phoenix over Sophie Turner's. Sorry if I butchered that name. Notably, the exceptions to this rule appear to be Spider-Man, who's Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Shin Todo, however you say that. Versions will supposedly join the fight, and the Hulk, who will be represented by both Lou Ferrigno and Eric Bana. So it looks like there's going to be one version of each character, apart from the exceptions that we just read. Seeing Lou Ferrigno in there, that would be quite interesting. Is it going to be... I don't know, guys. I just... For a second there, my brain kind of malfunctioned, but to see Lou Ferrigno in there would be interesting. Obviously, to see the other Spider-Mans, the Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, you know, people would love it. They'd go crazy for that. But yeah, I think this is setting up to be something really cool. I'm really excited to kind of see Secret Wars and obviously see Deadpool and the end of Loki as well, because what's going to happen at the end of Loki might set up the larger multiverse going forward. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that, guys. So, and then we've got a Secret Wars poster here. This is what Secret Wars is going to look like. So we've obviously got Wolverine and Tobey Maguire's Deadpool front and center. Then we've got... Okay, so we've got the Ghost Rider from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. I think it looks like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. No, that's not. Sorry, that's not. I do apologize. That's the Nick Cage version. Yeah, now that I look closer, I definitely think that's the Nick Cage version. It's hard to tell. I can't remember what the skulls look like, to be honest. We've got the Punisher in the back. The old Punisher, Thomas Jane Punisher. I couldn't remember his name then. Yeah, and it just looks like we've got other iterations of the characters. They got Wesley Snipes' Blade in the back, Lou Ferrigno's Hulk in the back, Eric Bana. Yes, and then we've got the Thing as well from the other Fantastic Fours. We've got Ben Affleck as Deadpool, not Deadpool, as Daredevil, sorry. So yeah, it looks like we've got Miles Morales Spider-Man at the top as well. So whether this is accurate, guys, to what we're actually going to see in Secret Wars, we don't know. But if it's anything to go by, setting up all these different characters from different different multiverses and, you know, having Tobey Maguire in there as well. It's going to be pretty crazy, guys, but like, let's keep our eyes on it. Let's see if we get any more information as we get closer to the date, because this looks crazy. So let's keep going. However, the reason for these overlaps as well as the overall veracity of the above scoops has yet to be confirmed. At current, Deadpool 3 is set to slash its way into theatres on May 3rd, 2024. Do you know what always makes me laugh? This guy, My Time to Shine Hello, whoever's doing these scoops, whoever's behind this account, imagine if he's like some sort of janitor or some sort of cleaner at Marvel Studios. And then when all the executives go home at the end of the day, he sort of sneaks into the office and he just like, he reads through the files to see what they were talking about during their meetings. And then he just spoils it all online. That would just be hilarious. Yeah, I can just imagine someone doing that. Because if you was a janitor and you worked in the Marvel Studios, you're telling me you wouldn't have a little peep at what they were talking about. Like, I think a lot of people would be hard restricted to not look, you know? But yeah, I'm not saying that someone is doing that, guys. I'm just saying that would be funny. So yeah, guys, there we are. So that's just an article and an inside scooper talking about, you know, the TVA captures Deadpool and then basically recruits Deadpool to go into different universes to get the prime versions of each Marvel character to fight back against the Council of Kangs. It sounds kind of crazy. It sounds kind of like wild and just, you know, like, yeah, hopefully it can work. Hopefully it can be successful and it's not too convoluted, you know, for the average audience, because, you know, following Marvel is not easy sometimes, you know, with all these Disney Plus shows and, you know, all the kind of timelines and everything. It gets a bit convoluted, but hopefully this movie will be good. I'm looking forward to it, guys. It's going to be something special, especially with Deadpool and Wolverine fighting each other. So let's keep our eyes on that, guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see you soon.